Hello youngsters, welcome to this video where we are going to talk about the biggest challenge that you are facing in your day-to-day life: stress, anxiety. Let's understand it in detail and also stay till the end where I'm going to give you some tools and techniques that can help you understand, manage and regulate them. Let's get started. I'm Mani, an youngster well-being mentor, and today in this video I'm going to talk about some practical strategies to identify these emotional triggers, build the emotional resilience and awareness about it, and also work through this stress and anxiety so that you can be peaceful and happier always. By the end of the session, you will understand these tools, techniques and what it all is about so that you can practice and go a long way. Let's get started. First of all, what is this stress and anxiety all about? Stress, in definition terms, is your body reaction to a challenge or a demand. For example, it could be an exam, it could be a deadline, it could be a conflict. Under these circumstances, how do your body respond? What is that goes within you? And that is stress. That you need to be understood in first. What is anxiety? It is just a fear. It is a worry about something that it could not happen or bad could happen. It could be something that you don't know, unpredictable, mostly linked with uncertainty. This is anxiety. Understand, this is very important to know what anxiety and stress about before we understand to manage them. So, how do they happen? Trust me, stress and anxiety are very natural. It is very common to each and every one of us. They are the signals telling you to pay attention, and it becomes serious once it goes out of control. Each one of us go through this stress and anxiety, but when they get overwhelming or unmanageable, that is when it leads to problems to your mental health or physical health. As long as it is in limits, there is no problem at all. And trust me, you are not alone. It is very common with each and every being. You can check with your friends, maybe your parents, or maybe anybody in your relations. Everybody goes through stress or being anxious at any point of time. But the most important thing to understand is when it goes beyond a limit, that can cause disasters. So let's first solve by understanding where it is coming from. The first and foremost thing that you need to understand is it is because of an emotional trigger. Meaning, it could be a trigger through situations, it could be through people, it could be through some reactions that you faced. Understanding them and identifying them is very important before we even manage them. So the first step I would see is understand where is it triggering from. And how do you understand it? Notice the patterns. When you're feeling anxious, when you're feeling stressed, pause for a minute and ask, what happened? What just happened? Why did I get stressed? What triggered in me? What is the factor? Is it the person? Is it somebody saying something? Is it the situation? What triggered in me? And then the best thing is note it down. It is best to keep a pocket journal with you. Recently, I was talking to an youngster and I gave this tip to him because he was often complaining that he's feeling stressed, he was feeling anxious. I said, you know what? Note down the trigger. Keep a small notebook in handy with you. So whenever you feel that you're feeling stressed or anxious, consciously write down what triggered in you. And this practice can help you identify the root cause and then check your physical reactions. Whenever you are stressed or anxiety, there could be some changes that is happening in you physically. You could be sweating. Maybe your hands are sweaty, your face is sweaty, or maybe you're feeling thirsty. It could be anything and you would go for water. Whenever you feel these situations, understand that there is something which is going wrong. And the best thing is to note it down. And when you note it down, it is very easy. Later, when you pause back and when you reflect, you can work it out on a solution for yourself. And one of the solutions that can help you when you understand what is triggering is to reframe the situation. Meaning, let's say for example, somebody said something and because of which you got triggered or you reacted to something. Note it down that next time, whatever this person, XYZ person says to me, I am not going to respond or I am not going to react. I'm just going to go unhurt. I'm not going to take it to heart. You know what is the trigger. You've written down this, what is the solution for it, and now start practicing it. Since it is there in the same journal, keep reminding yourself. Next time when this person approaches you or when this person comes to talk to you, you just listen. Maybe you hear it out and you just walk away. Now you know that you are in a better position to handle this. This is one of the ways. And the next one important thing an important tip which I feel that many of us, if you practice in this stressful situation, you can just immediately come out of it. And that is a grounding technique. This grounding technique is simply called by a rule. It is called 5-4-3-2-1 rule. Simple, isn't it? What do I mean by this? Name 5 things in this when you are stressful. Name 5 things that you can see. Name 4 things that you can touch. Name 3 things that you can hear. Name 2 things that you can smell, and name 1 thing that you can taste at that point of time. And when you do that, you will get to the point where you feel, yeah, it's so simple. Why am I getting stressed? Why is my feeling so overwhelmed? It's a thing called grounding. Practice this and tell me. It has worked for many people. It will help you also. And in short, I would say every day practice some relaxation techniques, which is basically meditation. Every day in the morning, every day in the evening, take some time out to meditate, to calm yourself, to feel better about yourself, because this can help you a long way. Even meditation, yoga, all these techniques, walking, mindful breathing, all these things can go a long way in helping you. Okay, so just to recap, overall, handling stress and anxiety starts with first identifying these emotional triggers, second, building these techniques like self-awareness and resilience, and practicing them regularly to manage stress effectively. Remember, stress and anxiety don't define you. They are part of your life. They are just like visitors. They come and they go. But by understanding them, by understanding these emotions and taking steps, you'll be able to manage them and be navigating them. Okay? So take one tip from today and practice it this week, and let me know in the comments what did you find more useful. And if you found this helpful, share it with your friend, share it with somebody who really needs it. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel and join the WhatsApp group given in the description, where I share a lot of important tips and knowledge that can help you become emotionally, spiritually, and physically fit.